Hey guys, so today I wanted to do something a little bit different. We're gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me, disability misconceptions tag. Because I think that it's less boring if I'm doing something and talking, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's easier to be on camera that way, I guess. So this tag only has like 5 questions, and I'm just gonna be doing my makeup while answering the question. And I think I should get a like on this video just for the fact that I am up on here with no makeup on, and I don't have to be. So can we take a moment to admire my cup? This is my Disney Villains cup I have had for like, I don't even know, 15 years or something like that. Yeah, probably since, 17 years. Okay, anyways, so here we go. I'm going to be extra and mix some foundations together. Alright, so the first question is, what is your disability and how does it impact you? So my disability is that I'm legally blind, I have microphthalmia. How does it impact me? Let me think, hold up. It impacts me by giving me anxiety, because I feel like that's when it shows up as something that's bugging me. For example, when I go to meet friends at a restaurant, I never like to go by myself. I always like somebody to go with me, because if the people are already waiting there and I walk in, I can't see them. Unless there's something really distinguishing about them. Like the other day on Mother's Day, we went to dinner with my mom and my stepdad. And my stepdad is bald. So if I look out over a crowd of people, I can tell that it's, I just look for the bald head. And then I can see that it's them, but, So basically when I go out with friends, it's really hard for me to see where they are, and then I'm just standing there looking stupid, not being able to see them until they I have to wait for them to see me and then wave me down, and then even if they do wave me down, then I don't know if it's actually them, and I'm thinking somebody's waving at me, but they're waving at somebody behind me. It just gives me major anxiety, so I prefer to just not go by myself. So it's situations like that, or anything new. If I don't know, like a lot of people get nervous of a new situation because it's just something new and it just makes you nervous. But for me, it's not about that, because I'm pretty confident as a person in general. It's just, what will I be able to see? And really it's like, what's gonna get me found out? Because I hide that I can't see. So then I'm like, what's gonna happen that might make somebody notice that I can't see? That's what makes me anxious, and that's how that affects my life. Sorry, that's such a long answer. You know what's weird is that all of a sudden, beauty gurus on YouTube started setting their eye base with powder so that the shadows blended better, and now all of a sudden they're not doing it. Like, that's a trend now. It's like, what? It was so wonderful that we all had to start doing it, and now it's not again. Okay, so number 2, what is the most common misconception that you experience in regards to your disability? The most common misconception has to be what I can see versus what I can't see. Because I act sighted, people think I can see more than I can, and they don't realize how bad it is when I don't have corrective lenses. So if I'm doing something, let's say I'm at work and I'm doing something and someone notices I can't see, they'll be like, oh, do you need glasses? I'm like, no. And I explain to them, no, I'm legally blind, I wear contacts, blah blah. And then So I think at that point they're like, oh, you're legally blind, but it's not that bad because it's not that bad because you're functioning, I guess. But what they don't realize is the moment I take my contacts out, I can't do anything that I normally do. I mean, obviously a blind person can put on makeup. I mean, I guess it's not obvious, but a blind person can put on makeup and they can work. But because I have lived my life since I was 11 wearing contacts at every waking hour, I don't know how to do anything without my contacts. So when I take them out, I feel extremely vulnerable, and yeah, I can't drive, I can't work, I can't do anything. If I have an eye infection and I can't wear a contact, I am in bed, I'm sick, dead to the world. Like, I just refuse to function. So I don't think that the average person that I'm talking to realizes the severity. So another long answer to a short question. Okay, number 3 is, which misconception annoys you the most? Probably that I need glasses. That, if you have not noticed, drives me crazy. I just cannot fathom why somebody would think that at my age, well, at any of my ages, because I've always said that, but like seriously, like I would never have thought, when I have the page or the phone or the whatever right here, like I don't know that I can't see and I need glasses. That drives me crazy. That has to be it. Definitely. And you know, I think that my responses to these are very limited because I hide my disability. So I don't get a lot of misconceptions because I don't put it out there. Number 4. Do you do anything to combat these misconceptions? This channel. You know, all of these videos go onto my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Twitter. So basically anyone who knows me now knows the truth. And really now I can just kind of, when people have questions, I can just refer them here and I don't have to explain myself 100 times. So that's what I'm doing to combat the misconception. Oh, also, I thought of a good way to explain my vision. This is what my mom and I came up with. So basically, when I'm wearing my contacts, it would be like someone who wears glasses that is not legally blind. When they take their glasses off, they can't see. Well, that's how it is when I'm wearing my contacts. So just imagine that. Like, if you wear glasses, your worst vision is my best vision, if that helps at all. You know, that's kind of what I decided, was that I wasn't doing anybody any favors by hiding it, because, you know, then people don't realize things. Like, you know, I was able to go to a shooting range and get 30 out of 30 on the target. And if people don't know that I'm visually impaired, that means nothing, and that's an average thing to do. But knowing that I'm visually impaired, I don't know, it means something to me, I think. Number 5. What more do you think can be done to combat the misconceptions around your disability? Like I said, you know, I guess just the more I'm making videos and sharing them with people and just being open about it instead of hiding it, because I don't know, I just feel like I've been doing a disservice to the visually impaired my whole life. That's not cool. So also, you know, while we're just talking about misconceptions, this isn't really a question. Oh, but you know what? As far as, because it says to talk about society in the text. So as far as society is concerned, I think that putting visually impaired people in TV and movies, not blind people with sunglasses and a cane and stereotypical things. I think that if you just had like some legally blind people that looked normal, that would do a lot. Because for some reason, society expects visually impaired people to look a certain way, and that's just wrong and weird. And I think really people need to understand that vision loss is a spectrum. So, for example, I get heated about seating at venues. That drives me crazy because I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but basically there's no visually impaired seating. Like, why is there not? I don't understand. There's seating for if you have if you're in a wheelchair or whatever, there's wheelchair accessible seating, but there's no visually accessible seating, because if I feel like people assume you can't see, that means you can't see, and that you don't want to, you just want to listen. I don't know. I just don't know. That's why I'm loving the audio description on some of the Netflix titles. I think is awesome. I love that. I might do a whole video on that too, I don't know. Okay, so that's it. I hope this was a little bit more entertaining to watch. I don't know, I was kind of all over the place, so I'm just trying new things out. New locations, new lighting, new everything. I'm just trying stuff, so if you guys give me feedback, that's totally helpful. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and I will see you next time. Bye.